This June has some incredible games coming out, from PC ports of former PlayStation exclusives to brand new psychological thrillers and even some co-op shooters. There's something literally for everyone. Whether you're here for horror, survival, or just want to know what's worth your time this month, I'm your host Retrospect, and today we'll be going over some of the top games releasing this June. Alright Undertale fans, it's finally happening. After 6 long years, Deltarune is dropping chapters 3 and 4 on June 4th. Here you play as Chris, a quiet kid with a mysterious past, and you are just trying to seal off dark worlds to stop an apocalypse. Pretty normal stuff. The combat is still the same classic Toby Fox turn-based, spare or destroy type of style with music that's gonna live rent-free in your head, but it's not the same exact universe as Undertale because there's the same faces, but different rules and a completely different story, so not exactly a sequel. Next on our list is Mario Kart World, dropping on June 5th, and so far, it looks like the biggest and boldest entry the series has ever had. With a huge new roster, you can race, explore and free roam, or jump into wild 24-player online chaos. We're even getting a new mode for the first time ever called Reverse Mode. It's not mirror mode where the map is switched, but you're actually gonna go in reverse, which is really cool. Also some new power-ups. So overall, this entry looks like it's going to be really unique, and I'm super excited. Next up is MindsEye, dropping June 10th, but don't let all the hype fool you just yet. At first, the trailer looks like GTA meets Blade Runner, which is really cool. You've got the gritty crime stuff, all the rogue AIs running around, and the neural implants that mess with your head. But most people that have seen the trailer and even the gameplay are calling the game kind of outdated, and most people think that it might not be very good, but we're not really gonna know until it launches. But what do you guys think? Does it look like something that you would play?
Potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!
Dune Awakening releases on June 10th, so if you've ever wanted to fight over spice and die to a sandworm in the same game, this game's out for you. This game is a survival MMO set in an alternate Dune timeline where Paul was never born, Jessica followed orders, and Leto's still alive, stuck in an endless desert war. What's really cool is that the map is fully seamless, so there's not going to be any loading zones, just lots of dunes and lots of death. So you gotta build your bases, ration all your water, and of course, get addicted to spice. Seriously, all of that affects your gameplay, and the politics play a huge part. Entire servers will shift based on betrayals or who controls the spice. So just remember, as scary as PvP is, the sandstorms are worse. Next on our list is Stellar Blade, landing on June 12th, finally on PC. This is one of the latest PlayStation exclusives that are making the jump, joining the likes of Last of Us Part 2 and Horizon. You play as Eve, a badass soldier in a skin-tight suit dropped onto a ruined Earth to slice up alien freaks. The combat is definitely skill-based. You got dodges, parries, and flashy finishers, and of course, boss fights that actually test all your reflexes. The PC version is the definitive edition, ultra-wide support, crispy textures, and higher resolution, so if you missed out playing the first time, don't miss it out on PC. Next up is The Altars, dropping on June 13th. Here you play as Jandolski, the only survivor on a hostile planet. You've got this huge space station, a deadly solar threat coming outside, but no crew, so what do? Easy. You just have to clone yourself multiple times. Each altar is different though. They've all got unique skills, but also unique badges. They need sleep, respect, conversation, and if you ignore all of that, they're gonna snap. So you're not just managing the space station systems, you're also managing mental states. If Frostpunk made you feel like a heartless leader, this one might absolutely break your heart.
Arm off? This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life path.
Maybe in this life path, we might still have some time.
Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic is finally hitting stores on June 13th, and it's diving deeper into the FNAF lore. This game, however, is set in 1979, making it the earliest story in the franchise. You're stuck in an abandoned factory, dodging a whole new squad of killer animatronics. But the big change up of this game is that you're actually playing as Springtrap, and he's even voiced by Matthew Lillard. So get ready for new puzzles and entirely new jump scares.
Responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
FBC Firebreak is dropping June 17th, and the studio Remedy is doing something totally new and making a 3-player co-op shooter set in the Control universe. You play as the emergency response unit stuck inside the oldest house after the events of Control happen. The hiss is still creeping around, the building is going insanely nuts, but someone's gotta fix the ventilation system before the sticky notes win. It's a new first-person mission-based game all about teamwork. So if you and your friends have been looking for a weird paranormal game, kinda like Left 4 Dead to play, this is the one for you guys.
I think I heard something.
All right, crew, time to clean house.
System Shock 2 is back, and Showdown's more terrifying than ever. Launching June 26th, this 25th anniversary remaster of the 1999 cult classic is rebuilt in the Kex engine with entirely new modern visuals, really smooth performance, and cross-play co-op with full mod support. This is by far the most polished version of System Shock 2 to date, so if you've never heard of it and it looks pretty interesting, it's also going to be hitting consoles too, so you don't have an excuse not to try it for the first time. Welcome back to horror that started everything. Death Stranding 2 on the Beat drops June 26th, and yes, of course, Kojima still made this one weirder than ever. This one is definitely way more Full Metal Gear inspired, with more tactical combat, full customizable loadouts, and enemy bases in places like Mexico and Australia. This game is set 11 months after the first one, and Sam Porter Bridges is back. He's trekking through deserts, jungles, and even cities with all new dynamic weather, different stealthy shootouts, and enemies who actually shoot back. And with an anime and an A24 movie on the way too, this year is gonna have a whole lot of Kojima.
And one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become.
And as a bonus, how could we not talk about the Switch 2, which officially drops on June 5th? Everyone has been waiting years for this moment, and it's finally happening. We can expect a serious leap in power and performance, entirely new hardware, backwards compatibility, but the real hype is all the new games coming out. We've got rumors of brand new 3D Marios, updates on Metroid Prime 4, entire new Zelda projects in the works. It's just gonna be a huge, huge year for Nintendo fans. Will you be picking up one of the new Switches? Let us know.
Good.
Yes!
Lisa!
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
You know, guys, it's nice playing with power, but this is better because now we're playing together.
Super together.
Uh-oh. He's doing a voice.
Nintendo Switch 2.
And that's our list for some of the top games dropping this June. I'm mostly excited for Mario Kart, but we also want to hear from you guys. If there's anything else on this list that you've been hyped about, let us know. If you want to keep up to date with these games or all the other games releasing this month, check out our Opera GX release calendar so you don't miss out on a thing. Thanks again for watching. I've been your host, Retrospect, and we'll see you guys next time on Opera GX. Bye, everyone.